Hello, everyone, and thanks so much for logging on to CBSDenver.com and hanging out with Bobby Pesavento and Dallas Davis. They were our guests tonight on Xfinity Monday Live. Of course, we got the cheerleaders in the house as well. Guys, I want to touch on this for the people who maybe missed the start of Xfinity Monday Live. What are the emotions like going into the Rocky Mountain Showdown as a player?
I think it's excitement because it's usually the first game of the year, so football's back and you're ready to get back on the field. And it's just the determination that you want to win that first game because, I mean, I can remember in 2000 we lost and it was that was the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. And in 2001 we won and it turned out being a good year. So I think it weighs heavy on what happens for the rest of the year. That
being said, I mean, having the first game of the year, and obviously it's not the case this year for CSU, but it being the first game of the year, you get a little even more jacked up for it?
I think so, because it's about, there's a lot of question marks, what are they going to bring? What am I going to bring? But, this is the game. If you can't get up for it, then there's not a game that you can. So there's lots of excitement on both sides of the ball. But, once that kickoff, once we get going, it's showtime. And then, nerves kind of settle. And then the vocabulary starts to expand on both sides of the ball.
For CU, what is the most important thing that you want to see from last year translate over into this year?
I just want the confidence to stick around, right? I mean, they had so much success, and they went into road games and played really well, which was a struggle for years prior to last year. So I just want that to maintain. I know Coach McIntyre will do it, but there's some new faces that need to fill some holes and step up. So it's a good feeling when you go on the road. I mean, Dallas, when you go on the road and you beat somebody in their own stadium, I mean, there's nothing better than doing that. So I hope they can keep that up.
Well, speaking of stadiums, CSU opened a brand new, beautiful facility on Saturday. As an alum and former player, you have to love not just the new stadium, but what you saw on the field on Saturday as well.
Yeah, we have a new home, and there is no buyer's remorse. It was beautiful. And then to cap it off, we took it to the Oregon State Beavers, and it was just a magical day. And anybody who goes on campus, it's wow is what you're going to say.
For that program, and whether you're talking about recruits, whether you're talking about bringing in top-tier coaches as assistants to Mike Bobo, what can that new stadium and new facility do for that university?
It is the right step. It's the necessary step. You have to have it, and now we do. However, it's not the only solution. Now you got to win football games on that field to keep this momentum going. But we're positioning ourselves where we need to be to make sure we're continue to be one of the elite programs in the country.
Predictions for Friday?
No, Buffs are going to win.
Of course. All right, Dallas, you got to
yeah. CSU is going to score 45 points.
I just had to get that on the record.
That's all right.
Just had to get that on the record.
If they score 45, I guess we'll have to score 46.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I expect it will be an offensive showdown in the Rocky Mountain Showdown on Friday. Guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Cheerleaders, one more round of applause. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for logging on to CBSDenver.com.